Hi, this is Parham Baseghi. I'm a realtor, and today I want to talk about the problems and issues which may pop up between your pre-approval and your closing date. So I'm going to talk about the issues that may pop up, how serious they are, and how you can solve them. The first issue that I want to talk about is final walkthrough. As you know, a day before your closing day, the buyer goes through the property that they want to buy and they want to check out for the last time before they close the escrow. In lots of instances, the buyer has faced with a house which is actually totally different, or to some extent different from what they expected. For instance, last night there was a downpour, and now when the buyer goes for the final walkthrough, they see that it's damp, it's flooded, so it's not in the prime condition that the buyer wanted. So when this happens, actually it can be a deal breaker. How you can solve this issue is you can talk to your seller. You can ask them to reduce the price, or you can ask them to cover the cost of repair. So this way you can go with your closing date as it was planned. This is a way that it can help you. But in order to prevent this surprise, I highly recommend you that whenever your offer is accepted, don't be shy. Just go and check out the property after anything like a big rain happens, to see if anything is wrong with the property, whether it's flooded or it's damp. So I highly recommend that you go and check out the property after anything natural like rain, earthquake, fire, or things of that nature in that area happens. The second thing that might happen is the problem with the title. The problem with the title is a serious thing, and nobody has to take it lightly. If there is any claim on the property, like for instance, a relative has a claim on the property, or there is a tax lien on the property, first of all, make sure that issue is resolved before you close your deal, because these are the things that they're hard to fix, and it takes a lot of time. And when it comes to buying a house, I highly recommend that you be safe rather than being sorry. Another issue that may come up, which is kind of a speed bump, is the method of transferring money for certain companies like the title company. Sometimes these institutions, they ask for electronic wire transfer. Some of them ask for certified checks. Some of them ask for cashier's checks. So make sure that you know exactly what is their favorable method of payment, and you can check it out with your escrow officer to see what method is their desirable method of payment, so you do not have any speed bump on your closing date. Another issue that may come up is what is coming, what is staying, and what is going. So if you read your RPA, residential purchase agreement, on page 3, item number 8, it talks about what is included and what is excluded in your sale. So if for any reason the seller doesn't want to stick to what is stated in the purchase agreement, for instance, they want to take out an item from the property which was included in the purchase contract, it can be a deal breaker if you really want that item. But if you really like that property, I recommend you that just let it go and let that one slide from your home and go with the contract. So this can be a deal breaker if you're persistent with what was stipulated in the contract. But if you really like that property, I think that you should let it go. I think these are the items that are really important to have on your mind when it comes to purchasing a home and between the period of pre-approval and your closing date.